This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Friday, August 22nd. Hot weather continues this weekend, but next week, heat levels go down, and just maybe in about a week, the humidity comes down too. Let's go in there and take a look at some Skycam shots this afternoon. First off, the view coming from Trussville. A few fair weather clouds around. Not many showers out there today. That's a Gadsden Skycam. The sky there partly sunny, and a bright sunny day on the Alabama Gulf Coast. Weekend looks fine, sunny days and fair nights down there. Maybe a few scattered storms next week, but still lots of sunshine. And for now, we don't see anything out of the ordinary that might be a problem for the Labor Day weekend. Big old heat ridge all across the Deep South. It's hot. Temperatures are in the 90s. Hey, but this is August. It's supposed to be in the 90s. Birmingham and Anniston, 94. Tuscaloosa, 96. We'll see numbers like that over the weekend. A heat advisory for all 67 Alabama counties and some of the other parts of the Deep South, and that's because of the high dew points. Dew points are up in the low 70s. The heat very oppressive. On top of the heat bubble, a risk of severe weather today and tonight for parts of the high plains. Overall rain for the next 5 days, suggesting amounts of about a quarter to 1/2 inch, and this is valid through Wednesday morning of next week. We'll start to see better coverage of showers and storms Monday. And the tropics still watching that little wave we've been keeping an eye on for days. It is now near the northern coast of Hispaniola, and that will likely become a tropical depression soon. You can see some fairly nice banding on the visible satellite image there. Modeling, again, keeps it out of the Gulf. More than likely, it recurves off the east coast of the United States, but a few of the tropical models try and bring it over toward Miami. We'll keep an eye on that, but I think the odds are at this point it stays east of the Atlantic coast of the United States. But again, we stress no problems for the Gulf. There's the ensembles off the GFS. All the members recurve the system. Intensity models, some bring it up to a Category 1 hurricane in about 2 or 3 days. In fact, even some up to a Category 2. So we'll keep an eye on that, but it should not be any direct impact on the weather here. We'll take a look at modeling the GFS, the Global Forecast System, valid tomorrow at 1 o'clock local time. This is 500 millibars, and you can see the heat bubble across the eastern U.S., 591 ridge. And tomorrow, just like today, hot, hazy, humid, isolated storms, most places dry, highs mid to upper 90s. Sunday, evidence we could see an increase in the number of storms over parts of north and east Alabama as the heat ridge begins to weaken. Highs in the middle 90s as the heat begins to back off a little bit. And then Monday, the high will be around 90 as the thickness values are coming down and a better chance of showers and storms. Not going to rain everywhere, but I'd say most spots getting about a 50-50 chance of getting rain on Monday. This is Tuesday. You can see the heights are down to 591 here, but a nice trough coming across the plain states. That is progressive, and that's going to knock the humidity down toward the end of next week. Still Tuesday. That looks mostly dry. The high should be around 90. We note what should be Cristobal over in the Atlantic, east of the U.S. coast. Wednesday still looks pretty dry for us. And then Thursday, a cold front comes in, and that should bring an increase in the number of showers and storms. Tropical system is moving out to sea, and this is a week from today, Friday, the 29th. Nice-looking cool trough over the east. And down below that, just maybe, we get into drier air with lower humidity and cooler nights. Wouldn't that be nice for the Labor Day weekend? There's a possibility that could happen as the deeper moisture begins to move on down to the south. Just for the fun of it, this is the European next week. This is Thursday evening, the 28th, and it's got Cristobal, the tropical system, in the same place as the GFS, well offshore, moving out to sea with that big trough taking it out. We'll check the end of the forecast. This is September 7th. Pretty good-looking trough west of the state and driving a cold front down this way. You know, at some point in September, you typically see the first good front of meteorological fall, but typically that happens later in the month. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by Monday morning at 7 for me, Brian Peters, the man that looks like Colonel Sanders. We'll have the video updates tomorrow and Sunday. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream of the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and God bless.